Being black and weird only works if you're aesthetic. It's allergy season right now, and it's kicking my ass. But I'm not gonna let that get rid of the fact that if it wasn't for my physical transformation, I wouldn't be so comfortable in my own skin. The muscles almost served as a shield for me. The muscles and the strength that came with it. Back when I was younger, 110 pounds, weak and frail, I used to love playing the video games. I used to love watching all genres of anime. You could name it. You can name any of it. I probably watched it already. It spoke to me in a way that other people my age weren't really able to. They were all worried about their own things, different topics and subjects that I couldn't really give a shit about. But when you're weird, when you're labeled as weird for doing those things like dyeing your hair or listening to different type of music that isn't mainstream, or things like watching anime back when I was in middle school, you get labeled as weird. And weird people, unfortunately, they're an easy target because there's not many of us who are willing to put our foot down and really accept who we are and fight for that identity that we hold in our core. Whenever you choose to embrace those colors that people aren't familiar with, you're essentially putting a target on yourself. You're a threat because you challenge the societal norms all around you. You don't listen and behave based off how other people feel or how they may feel. You choose not to wear a mask because it simply just doesn't align with who you are deep down as a person. Weird people are very interesting. They're quirky. They're odd. It makes people very uncomfortable. But how could we grow without discomfort? These days, you can look around and you may find a lot of these weird people all over social media. But when you look around in real life, it seems like it's become less and less common. Where's everybody hiding? What's going on? There was moments where I would wear my several piercings on my face and my ears. I would dye my hair different colors. Like right now my hair is blonde. I have a sigil on the side of my head that I found in my dreams. But these are things that you don't really find in people that often anymore. And I truly believe that it's because people like me are afraid. We're afraid of the consequences that come with being different. We've seen it time and time again all over history, and famous people who challenge these ways of normalcy and get shamed for it, ridiculed. And to be honest, when I was younger, I would sort of wear a mask as well. I was just like the people who I'm talking about. I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel like I could stand up for myself and battle the army that was against me. The army that I felt like didn't accept me for who I really was. Now, that's not why I went to the gym. That's not why I started working out, working on my fitness and getting stronger, more desirable with my physique. But it took me years. It took me way past halfway from the point where I am now to realize that if it wasn't for this key aspect that I've trained, I wouldn't have had the confidence, the courage, the resilience, and the willingness to take risk. I wouldn't have any of these things to turn around, close my eyes, and look deep inside my core to see who I really am and rip it out from inside and share it with the external world. If it wasn't for lifting all of this fucking iron, tearing my body up, eating food that, yeah, was healthy for me, but I didn't really want to eat in the first place because I used to be naturally skinny. If it wasn't for all of these experiences throwing me in states of discomfort time and time again, I wouldn't be who I am today. I would probably never have this hair, the sigil on the side of my head. I would probably never listen to the music that I listen to now. I would probably never share the anime or continue to watch anime. I would probably never share it with other people. I probably wouldn't be making this video either, without a doubt. Because all of these things take courage. Whenever you express yourself to other people, you're essentially taking a risk, because who knows if they'll accept you? Who knows if they'll shame and ridicule you, make fun of you, destroy your ego, exclude you? Have you ever felt exclusion? Because that is one of the worst feelings that you can ever experience in your life. It feeds you the illusion that you're not welcomed here and you don't belong here because of who you are in your core. Through exclusion, you're reminded that just because I'm weird, that means that I don't have a place to stay anymore. So I can either wear a mask and fit in and stay comfortable, or I embrace who I really am and figure it out myself. It took muscles and it took grit for me to take that second option. And it's one of the best decisions of my life, because when you embrace who you really are, when you show your true colors and show the world how weird you really are, not only are you able to find people who are like you, who may not have that courage to do what you're doing, you're also able to detect who the bad apples are, the people who don't necessarily serve you, who don't accept you. Because people who don't accept you for who you really are do not need to be in your life. They don't pay your bills. They don't make food for you. They don't do nothing but spread negativity. Be weird. And if you need to be strong, if you need to be stronger to embrace who you really are, send me a DM on my Instagram. We could chat, and yeah.